Hi, my name is Liz Papillon, and this is my EDU 525 Dispositions video. First of all, the standards state over and over again that every child is different. Everyone comes to class with their own unique experiences that will guide their attitudes and needs. I strongly believe that all students are capable of learning. No matter their range of abilities, I am prepared to give them all equal opportunities to reach their potential. I am also ready to spend the time learning about my students' backgrounds and cultures, and to incorporate diversity lessons into the classroom as much as possible. Not only so the diverse child feels welcome and safe, but so the socio-normal child learns about the wide range of people in the world. I definitely agree that teachers are role models as well. I firmly believe in honesty, fairness, and integrity, both in day-to-day life and professionally. First, because I will be with my students for nearly 40 hours a week, I will be one of the strongest presences in each child's life. That's a huge responsibility. I consider myself a strongly moral person, and am ready to model that behavior for my students. They will be watching everything I do and absorbing that behavior whether they realize it or not. Second, I am ready to be a morally strong professional. As in any other profession, the way we conduct ourselves determines our professional path and potential growth, perhaps even more so with teaching. I love learning. I was really excited to come back to school to pursue this degree. I think it's so important that teachers stay on the cutting edge of advancements in learning and practice. I look forward to being a leader and staying current with continuing education opportunities and continued research into modern practices of teaching. Also, I tend to be my own worst critic, so there's no doubt that I will reflect on my successes and failures within the classroom and use them to constantly try to improve. It is always difficult to hear criticism about yourself. I especially struggle with this as a perfectionist. But it is a quality that I understand about myself, and it is the trait that I am continuously working on. I will need to understand that criticism by a school leader is nothing but constructive. It is there to help me be a better, stronger teacher. I am the type of person who never wants to hear the same criticism twice, so I will always do my best to improve my practice on a daily basis. I love the natural curiosity of a child. As teachers, I think it's our responsibility to nurture young researchers, scientists, artists, authors. They should be given the chance to explore their natural curiosities in whatever discipline interests them. If we foster their interests, who knows what they can achieve and discover. I strongly believe that teachers should be warm and caring with their students. I clearly remember finding out who I had for my 4th grade teacher. I'd gotten the mean teacher. I was filled with dread for what the next school year would hold. She was cold and stern nearly all the time. I believe a teacher should be someone the students feel comfortable being themselves with, someone they feel comfortable bringing their problems and concerns to, someone they're not ashamed to be vulnerable with, both academically and emotionally. They're in school to grow and need to be handled with loving care. I love children and absolutely see myself as a nurturer. I don't think I'll have any problems in this department. It is because of this strong sense of caring and desire to be an ethical role model that will lead me to naturally pursue an understanding of the cultures and backgrounds of my students. I will absolutely pursue strong working relationships with families to make sure that each of my students feels seen and safe and appreciated in my classroom. Biases in the classroom can lead to the direct opposite of this, feeling of safety. Teachers can be dismissive of cultures or differences they don't understand or are unfamiliar with. If I have any lingering biases, it is very important to me that I reflect on them as I consider my teaching practice and do everything in my power to check them at the door every day, and really to eventually eliminate the bias altogether. When I am in my own classroom, I plan on being 100% committed to teaching. When I believe in something, I totally go for it. I look forward to devoting myself to my students in the school setting the same way I have with my piano students. Their learning and growing will be my top priority. As for dispositions that I feel I need to work on before I find myself in front of a classroom, I need to do more research and learning in the areas of fairness and equity. I completely believe that all students should be treated with total fairness, but I'm not yet clear on what that means for students with varying abilities and backgrounds. I feel similarly about community involvement and servant leadership. I agree that it's important, but don't know how it will fit into my life as a teacher. With 2 young children of my own, a 50-plus hour work week, in and out of school, potentially continuing a few piano lessons on the side, I will need to explore the ways that I can further give of myself in those types of time restraints. I am looking forward to putting all these dispositions into practice one day. I can't wait to have a classroom of my own and start to be the best teacher I can be. Thank you.